Out at DIA, we were capturing the time lapse of the sunset. Spectacular. We had a few clouds earlier this afternoon, but then as we watched as the sun slowly faded off into the distance, really made for some beautiful color this evening. Temperatures, not too bad. After back-to-back days in the 30s here in the city, 54 felt pretty good. Above average, of course, but not quite near that record of 65 last set back in 1981. We're in the 40s and 50s up into northern Colorado, off to the far northeastern plains. Close to 60 degrees this afternoon in Lamar, with 20s around Steamboat and 30s in Eagle and through Aspen. High pressure is around, so that's going to keep us dry for about the next 24 hours. We do have a backdoor cold front that will sneak into the northeastern plains late tonight. That just helps to bring in some slightly cooler temperatures for folks out there tomorrow. This evening, relatively quiet and calm with partly cloudy skies and temperatures cooling into the 20s for most of the metro area. Teens in Ray and Lamar tonight, with single digits around Steamboat over to Craig, Eagle 2, and we're going sub-zero Gunnison and Alamosa. I'm looking at you. As you look at the future cast, so far so good. This takes us into early tomorrow morning when we start off the day here in Denver with plenty of sunshine. As the afternoon wears on, here comes the cloud cover. It streams in from the southwest. By 5, 6 o'clock, we'll see that here in the city, and then it continues to stretch up into northern Colorado by late tomorrow evening. We'll call it mostly cloudy late tomorrow night. Still, your hour-by-hour forecast is looking good. Tomorrow, another mild day here in town. I'll be looking at highs in the lower 50s in the late afternoon, upper 40s and 50s lining up the eastern side of the state, and still pretty comfortable in the mountains with that cloud cover in the 30s and 40s. Up through the foothills, not bad. Estes Park at 45, Evergreen 2 will sit in the lower 50s in Broomfield, Boulder, Erie, and Platteville as well. We're mild and dry, but not for long. Here comes our next storm system. It is starting to fizzle out just a bit, but it does appear we'll see some light mountain snow on Friday into Friday evening. This system will not necessarily impact the Denver metro area. If anything, it just helps to cool us off for the tail end of the work week. We bounce back, we rebound, we're mild and dry for the start of the weekend, but look what's coming our way. Another storm system set to cruise into Colorado by Sunday. So we have two storms, Friday and Sunday, both hitting the high country, but you can see these amounts taking us through Monday. Not necessarily too impressive. About 3 to 6 inches for our northern mountains, maybe 2 to 4 around I-70, and none of that moisture making its way to Denver. Slightly cooler, but more seasonal on Friday here in the city. We'll jump back to the 50s for the weekend, bit more mountain snow on Sunday, and then we do cool off with a couple of cold fronts, and we'll also bring back the cloud cover and some gusty winds early next week.